just before you go on stage is like a drop, I guess. It feels kind of like a drop where you're just like the most intense concentration, and you're focused so hard. I've never been focused that hard ever as I am before I go on opera. There's just nothing like it. But once you get out there, you're relaxed. It's weird. You shouldn't be. But you are, because you know it so well. The moment where I do start thinking about music is like where I want it to be the most perfect, like, or before an aria. That's when I'm thinking about the music, to just put the most perfect polishes on a note or on an aria. That's when I'm thinking about the music. But other than that, on like the first scene where I don't sing that much, I'm miles. I'm trying to recreate in my brain and in my acting as much as I can, and I'm really relaxed on stage.
In this fierce battle, I'm not gonna lose all by myself. Right, Ryan? Sweet, right?
He was just always, you know, the swords and the sticks and the weapons and the hero and the, you know, the tough guy. And so I go, wow, you know, he's got an overabundance. So I go, okay, I got to put him into music, dance, you know, to explore that other side of him.
Yeah, I started to learn how to read music before I fully knew how to read words.
Whoever tries to stop me is squished like a bug.
So, 5 years old, I joined Portland Boy Choir, and I'm with a lot of other people the same age as me, actually. It wasn't that I went in especially early. And then I spent several years there from ages 5 to 9, solely in the boy choir. That's all I did for singing. But then my choir director tells me about open auditions for Portland Opera, about how they're looking for people to play the role of Miles, and since I'm one of the best, you know, choir singers, I try it and I go through the audition process and I get it. So that's what happened.
Being 10 years old here in the opera is very cool. Being surrounded by all these very professional people is really a treat.
I had such an amazing, lucky run that there were so many opportunities for me at such a young age. Because right now my voice has changed. There's no way for me to get another treble role.
I was kind of expecting, you know, someone with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. They've got a little bit of like, well, I've sung in New York and I've premiered this opera. But he walks in like tennis shoes and basketball shorts and a grubby gray t-shirt that he'd been like playing in the park in, and I thought, this kid's for real. He's about to grow, you know, taller and broader, and he's going to become a man, and his voice is going to change along with that. Whether he retains his same range is completely out of his control.
My mother is in danger.
I'd have to basically start from scratch again. I wouldn't be able to immediately go and audition and get big roles for that, because that was only for, you know, children, because that's what they did for kids when they needed a kid role. I'd have to get it the hard way and, you know, start all over with studio schools and stuff. The only thing that I would have leg up on the rest of the people is that I've already had relationships with the opera companies, so they know who I am from a long time ago.
Stand up brave, he'll refuse to be defeated. My shoulder is broken, my fighting arm is weak, and here I realize...
Really, I could see myself doing any type of singing, any type of recording. I could do all sorts of, you know, recording albums of classical music or any other type of music, or, you know, it could go anywhere.
So we don't always stands up and he's ready for some more.
The moment the music ends, it's the second the music ends, you are like in bliss, because you just completed something super duper hard, and all that insane concentration, that super duper I can't get over this, so focused you are, like evaporates, and all you're left with is complete exhaustion and bliss.